Hi guys, welcome to day 7 of my check-ins. With OCD, it's so important to realize that the days will pass before you do a big exposure like this has been for me. You think, oh my God, time's just going to come to a grinding halt and I'm going to completely implode. And in fact, you realize that the days do pass. I'm really struggling with my body image. And I think when you've gone from being, the weight and size that I was when I was in the sort of heights of my anorexia, to being much more healthy now physically, it's really, really hard when you see people who are still very skinny, not to compare. Of course, my head immediately goes, oh God, Pandora, you're such an oaf. Like, oh, look at you. You're so gross. Look at your tummy. It sticks out. This girl walks in and the natter goes off in my head. And I'm like, no, don't engage, Pandora. You're doing the right thing. You feel good. You feel energized. And it also then feeds into this desire to start trying to look after myself better. Although I do share with you that I am shackled to this routine, instead of pushing 100% every single time I exercise and eating an absolute minimal amount of certain foods and lots of others, I'm trying now to adopt that approach that I only need to push to the point where I feel like satiated, but it's not as though I've gotten into that red zone, but actually it feels much better, Pandora, if you just scratch the itch rather than take the scab off. And so every time I want to swim 150 lengths, I'm like, well, actually, it's okay to just swim 50 lengths. And although 50 lengths would ideally be 20, and then would ideally be just 10 or even none if I feel that I don't really want to go for a swim, that's okay. So that's something that I'm trying to put into practice. And today, I think, although the time I always spend exercising is excessive by a lot of people's standards, it's not to the degree and to the extreme that I used to do it. So that was a victory. I feel like I'm really beating my OCD as opposed to just managing it. I'm actively going right when it wants me to go left, and I'm really trying to aggravate it. And that can sometimes be called radical acceptance or opposite action, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I'm stronger than I think, and I'm sure you're stronger than you think. And I think when we dig deep, we can actually do a lot more than we think we're capable of. I will leave you with that, and let's check in tomorrow.